the All Progressives Congress, APC, the largest political party in Africa. Senator Alero, you didn't hear what I said. I said this one is from the All Progressives Congress, the largest political party in Africa. So the party that overtook the PDP and diminished the PDP to a miniature ABGA. So this is addressed to His Excellency the Senate President, Dr. Godswill Obodokpabio, President of the Senate. Complaint against the unbecoming utterances of Senator Ahmed Ali Ndume. I'm writing on behalf of the National Working Committee of our great party to express our displeasure, our outrage, and our deep disappointment at the unbecoming, unfounded, and baseless criticism of the government and the party, the APC, by your majority whip of the Senate, Senator Ali Muhammadu Ndume. As a member of the ruling party, we expected a much more responsible and decorous behavior from him. But this has not been the case. His uncouth and rabid outbursts against the governments before the international community and before the global community is not only harmful to the government's image alone, but also undermines the party's unity and cohesion. And in addition, undermines the government's efforts to bring in foreign direct investment to Nigeria. As he's a ranking member of our party, his actions are unbecoming of a senior member of the Senate and sets a very poor example for others in future to follow. His latest tirade, I hope I'm right, on air during a program on Rise Television, where he referred to the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief, as being run by thieves, portrays Ali Ndume as a person who is bent on running the country down and running the party aground through incitement and cheap propaganda. We have the view that Senator Ali Ndume should honorably resign his membership of the APC and join any opposition party of his choice formally, instead of hiding behind the veil of grass activism to decimate the hard-earned cohesion and goodwill that our party, the APC, is enjoying within and outside the country. His utterances, which are sheer propaganda, are not based on verifiable facts, are unbecoming of a member of the APC caucus in the Senate of the National Assembly, and it therefore behoves on the APC caucus to bring this to the attention of its members for necessary action to curtail his deliberate mission to undermine the government and the party and the progress of Nigeria, and particularly those appointed by Mr. President to work in his administration. We therefore urge the Senate caucus to take appropriate steps to address this issue and ensure that members of the Senate, particularly those within the All Progressives Congress, hold and maintain decorum in their public utterances. Accordingly, we realize that the position of the whip of the Senate belongs to our party, and we are not opposed to whatever position the members of the APC caucus in the Senate may have. But we are of the opinion that distinguished Senator Mohammed Tahe Monguno should immediately replace distinguished Senator Ali Ndume, who is bent on bringing down the country, as the majority whip of the Senate. Signed by Dr. Abdullahi Omar Ganduje, CON, National Chairman, and Senator Surajuddin Ajibola Bashiru, PhD, BL, Bachelor's at Law, National Secretary. To provide the sum of 3,200,000,000,000 only for renewed hope infrastructure projects and other critical infrastructure projects to be undertaken across the country, and the sum of 3 trillion only to meet further recurrent expenditure requirements necessary for the proper operation of the federal government, expenditure which are to be funded by expected revenues accruing to the federal government of Nigeria. Furthermore, the proposed amendments to the Finance Act 2023 are required to impose a one-time windfall tax on the foreign exchange gains realized by banks in their 2023 financial statements to fund capital infrastructure development, education, and healthcare access, as well as public welfare initiatives.